signals. Trusted signals. Trusted signals.
What up, Trusted Signals? Welcome back to the channel. How you guys doing today? And today is another weekly analysis report. Last week, we had a quite few number of trades that went into profit, and I'm really happy to announce to all of those who were able to catch those trades. And this week, it's time to do a new weekly update. So we're going to go ahead and just see what is going on in the market. I'm going to give you my analysis. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. All right, so here is UJ pulled up. We're going to see what possibilities are throughout the week with my watch list. So here's my watch list. I have quite few number of people who are asking me what watch list do I have. If you need to screenshot it, feel free to screenshot it. These are the currency pairs that I will go over today. So starting off with UJ, just like last week, I like to show you guys how I do my analysis and what I use while doing the weekly chart up. So first things first, go to the daily, go into the higher time frames, and even let's say going to the weekly. Go into the weekly time frame, go into the higher time frame, and understand where you are with price. I have people asking me, what time frame do I chart on? Like if there's an answer there that they're expecting from me to say a particular time frame, which there isn't. I'm constantly going through all the time frames. I highly suggest you do the same. The reason being is if you're dialed in, very zoomed into one time frame, you're not going to have the greater picture. You're going to get stuck on only what that time frame tells you. And in order to understand the chart as a whole, you need to zoom out, step out, then look back into the smaller time frames. So with that being said, we're going to start off with the weekly and see what we have. We could start off with doing simple trend lines and also with zones right here. And let's go ahead and pull up some zones. With the rectangle tool, you're going to find candle closes like these. You're going to find connections and consolidation areas like these, and try to find as much confluence that you can. For instance, you see these candle closes on the weekly and these wicks. It coincides with this candle close here and this wick here. So I'm going to do a channel right there. And then again, one right here and one right there. All right, then from here, we could go into the daily. All right. So with EJ, I want to see how price reacts on this key level. Once you see price hitting and reacting at this level, it could do one of two things. We could see a rejection, constant rejection of price at this level to a possible sell. If you see a rejection right here happening on the daily zone and price fails to break higher than this previous high, then that's an indication that we could possibly see a short coming in on UJ. So with that being said, we'll go into the 4 hour. We have some Doji sells that came in for quite a number of pips. Let's see, Doji sell for 30 pips. Another Doji sell here for 37 pips. We could see here that it already broke above this resistance line, and it's now going to act as support. The next resistance line, the auto resistance line that was created by Trusted Signals, is right here, right above the zone that I created on the weekly. So you could tell that these auto support and resistance that Trusted Signals creates is spot on. So wait for price to pull up right around here. Now, some are probably thinking, then why not buy? Why not buy right now and ride it to the top? One is because it doesn't follow my plan. We're not at the top or we're not at the bottom. We're somewhere in the middle range. So in order for me to have a solid entry, I want to be either at the top of the zone or the bottom. If not, it's kind of a 50-50 chance. And you don't want to be 50-50 chance. You don't want to be gambling. You want to be as precise as possible with your entries so you don't lose your capital, lose your funding, and lose your patience. Because we all know how that goes when you wish it to go a certain way and it goes the opposite. Because this is not a wishing game. This is something that takes patience and have a solid set of rules to follow. So my set of rules are finding the zones, selling at the top, buying at the bottom. So with that being said, wait for price to come up here on this key level and see how price reacts. If you start seeing price rejecting here on multiple candles and going into the smaller time frames, like in the 1 hour, and then you go into the 15-minute, and you constantly see rejection happening, then you could go ahead and consider a short on UJ. Something like this. Now, taking consideration, if it breaks above this key level and you start seeing price making a higher high than this level right here, then it's invalid. Don't be someone who gets stuck, or let's say a stubborn trader that only sees the market in one direction. You have to be as flexible as possible. You need to be open-minded with this, and you need to be able to quickly change your mind if scenarios change. So if the scenario changes and it breaks this zone, coming up here and start making a higher high and doing a retest, then the next zone that it's going to hit is right about here, which then would be something like this. But as of now, I am short bias. So with that being said, watch out for shorts on UJ. Let's go ahead and check out EU. Now EU, I called out a trade last week. It was this solid buy right here. I made about 4,000 bits, which is BTC bits into USD is maybe a couple $100, not too much. But hey, the pips were collected. So shout out to everyone who took out that trade, caught the pips with me, and was able to capitalize on this move that happened last week. Now we're at the same level now. But the thing is, I'm starting to see a possible short on EU if it makes a lower low. So as of right now, it hasn't made a lower low. As of right now, it's starting to reject. You see this wick rejection right here. So it's a very possible scenario that if we see a solid candle close here and rejection to the bottom side, then we can go ahead and take another long. Take another long for EU. So I haven't made my decision yet whether I'm long or short on EU. I first want to see what will happen. It is a possible scenario for a long. Again, don't short at the very bottom unless you see a break, a retest, and then a new lower low. So let's go ahead and dive into the 1 hour. Look, this right here is undecisiveness. These candles are almost the same size. So we really have to be patient on this. We had a doji reversal that came in for the scalping tool, which you could have taken a scalp buy. That would have been a solid entry for a scalp. But if you're going to ride it for a swing trade, and that's what I prefer to do, I'd rather hold my trades for a longer period of time and put my stop loss in profit immediately after a certain amount of pips and take partials. That's my style trading. I want to wait. I want to wait to see price react on this key level. I want to see price break above these candles right here. Go into the 30-minute. I want to see something that is going to go like this. Above, retest, and having a candle break higher than these two. With seeing something like this, you could say that it's a solid time to buy and have something like this. Something like that. Based on this auto support and resistance line on trusted signals, you can bring your TP right there. So that's why we have these. We have these for you to make your entries and exits and find them as a point to exit and enter the market, which I love, 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 love. These auto support and resistance, they are super solid. They come in at precise moments. Like, look at this right here. This would have been a perfect short sell. If you're a support and resistance trader, you could have bought right here, took it to this, from here to there. You see, boom. So these things come on really spot on. All right. Now check out the DXY. I like to look at the DXY because it has confluence with my Euro pairs and my XAU. It's a good idea to look at the DXY if you're going to be trading XAU. You could see, let's go back on the daily, number one. Boom, again, go on the higher time frames. Where are you in the higher time frames? Understand where you are, then go down and work your way down to the smaller time frame. So that way you don't get stuck. We're at the daily right now. What is happening with the daily? We are very close to this top level right here. You see it's shorted there, it's shorted here, and we're there again. So depending how price reacts right here, if we start to see rejection again and the DXY is going down, what that means, if it's gold against USD, gold is going to start going up. So let's check out gold. Gold, if the DXY is going to start going down, then you'll see the price of gold start going up. And also, shout out to Chris P, who took this sell without being a part of the web weekly analysis. He just took that trade on his own. Shout out Chris P. He also published it on Instagram. That was awesome of him. But we did call it out last week on the weekly analysis report. We did call it out. I also did a recap video of the trades that we called out that went into profit. So what I'm thinking now for XAU is a possible pullback, having a retracement again to these levels right here where our EMA cloud, and then seeing a possible short. So I would wait for that retracement and go in on a short, something like this. Something like this. We can see XAU come down to this key level, being that there's been a lower low right here. It can go something like this. Then like this. Then like this. Like that. A retest. And coming up to here. So this is when I would go in short. I would wait to see that confirmation of it rejecting these levels and go in short on the auto support or resistance of trusted signals. and then going in on the lower time frames. So the reason why I said it could go down, we have a bearish engulfing candle right here. It is pulling back in a bearish flag, so we can't see it fall down to this point. Short. Like this. But it is way too early for me to short it, as again, it doesn't go with my rules that I'm not selling at the top or buying at the bottom. I'm somewhere in the middle. So why rush the trade? Just hang tight, wait for the precise moment, and take the trade. That is what I highly recommend. So wait for the price to come down to your sell zones or buy zones, and then execute. That is the best way to go about getting inside of the market. All right. So now US 30. By the way, US 30 was also called out last week. We had a profitable trade. It went to the levels that I said, and I went in short, which I also publicated every step of the way in our Discord chat. So understand this. If you remember, with Trusted Signals, you have access to our Discord chat. On the Discord chat, whoops, 1 second. On the Discord chat, we have people posting profits, and not only that, on the VIP, we have people who trade their shared ideas. So I had my trade ideas right here every step of the way. Based on the analysis report, I came and I let everybody know, hey guys, it's time to go short. Hit the sell zone before the move happened and during the move, and also then later on, where is post your profits, boom, hitting TP. So not only do you get access to our tools, you also get access to the VIP membership. And I got lost. Where is it? Right here. All right. So back to US 30. US 30, I want to take a look at the daily first and see what are the possibilities are. We're going to make our zones here and here. Oh, and there. All right. As of right now, we're kind of in this between area. Let me see what's going on the 4 hour. We have this huge 4 hour movement. It is catching support here. Let me check out the 1 hour. And let me see the 15-minute. Okay, so far it's rejected at this key level. I want to see how price is going to react at this key level. If I start seeing rejection here, there is a possibility on a long to right about there. Let's see. Let's go on the 30-minute. And back on the 4 hour. So notice how I'm going through all the time frames. That is crucial when it comes to trading. We have almost a head and shoulders here. So I want to see a head and shoulders form and possible sell right around here. Like this. Or a sell right around there. That's what I see coming for US30. And let's check again on the daily. Yeah, this would make a lot more sense to see how price reacts right here and take a short going downwards. Because as of now, it's kind of in this in-between area with this humongous bullish. Look at this huge move that happened. So after seeing such a bullish run, I'm really hesitant to buy. I would rather look for the opportunity on being short. The chances of it continue to be bullish after such a bullish movement are very slim. So again, that's why I would be looking for a short on US30 and being patient. Now let's check out GA. Another trade last week that we called out was GA. GA made some solid moves. I hope that everyone participating last week was able to catch those moves. With GA, I want to see price come up to this resistance line and go in for a short. Now look at this. This zone right here. Okay. If price comes up and breaks above this previous high here, then my ideas of being short may become invalid, and then it would be moving into a new trend direction. Right now, it's on a downtrend. Can you look at Nasdaq? Nasdaq, please. What up, Rebel? Bit safe. We'll check out Nasdaq. I don't normally trade Nasdaq, but just for you, we're going to check out Nasdaq. Really quick, I want to break down GA. With GA, again, if we see a higher high break above this candle and a new higher highs form, then we're not going to consider going short. But on the 4 hour, if we see rejection here, then a nice short could happen. Something like this. Something like that. That could happen on GA. And again, going into the smaller time frames to then enter short. Something like this, waiting for something like this. A buy, support and resistance, and boom, taking the entry. Now let's go check out Nasdaq. I don't trade Nas, but just for you, bit safe, we will check it out. Oh, no, that's not it then, huh? All right, check out Nasdaq. All right, with Nasdaq, it's almost the same as US30 when it comes to this. Okay, so if you would see some rejection coming at this auto support and resistance line on US30, just going for a short. But it's looking extremely bullish right now, so be very careful. Let's check out the 4 hour. Yeah, it's looking very bullish right now. Thank you. There you go, bit safe. No worries. So look for a short around here at this area. First see in the smaller time frame how price reacts, and then decide whether if price starts to break a higher high, don't take any shorts. The nice buy would have been down here right at this trend line. Let's see, at the bottom of the trend line. Oh, wrong one. Like this. That would have been a buy right there. Or if you are really patient enough, wait for it to retrace down here and take a buy again. Now let's check out GJ. GJ did a tremendo push. Let me tell you, it flew to the top, going super high. Look at this. And it's already starting to break out of this channel. The day is not done yet. We have 7 hours to go. If it retraces back and has a huge wick, then we might see a short. But I'm really hesitant to get inside GJ right now because I want to see if it breaks above here and makes a retest, then we could possibly see a long. Like this. Check out the 4 hour. But if it doesn't and it continues, like look at this wick here, the rejection here, and you go into the smaller time frames, then you go into the 1 hour. Look, it's playing around right now. We have a resistance right now. Let's check out the 30-minute. You can see a possible short. Like this. So that's what I would see with GJ. Be extremely patient. It's kind of in a weird spot right now. I want to see how it reacts to this level now that it's basically out of the trend, the Fibonacci trend line. It's broken out completely. So I want to see if it breaks above here, starts doing a retest, and then go for a possible long. If it does not break that trend line here that I made on the daily, so it's a daily trend, you could see a nice short going down to this previous auto support and resistance line by trusted signals. By the way, what's going on here? All right, so by the way, you guys, if you haven't told anyone, I hope you guys are telling people about our weekly analysis report. This is something that's going to happen every week. It's bringing value to our community. I'm giving you hands-on experience on how I analyze the market, how I use these tools, and how I'm able to use trusted signals plus TradingView to our advantage. And it's really for the trusted signals community. If you haven't joined already, please do check out our Discord chat. We have all our members there. You can ask them firsthand about how their experience is going with trusted signals. Also, I'm here in Dubai right now. We have the Forex Expo coming in this week. It's going to be the 29th and the 30th of this month. So for this 2020 Dubai Expo, I have the Trusted Signals merch. Yeah, let's go. Definitely going to have that available soon. So you could have your 2020 Expo Dubai t-shirts. And thank you so much for everyone who is being a part of this live stream. I hope you guys can use the advantage of being here and looking at my analysis report and making it part of your analysis as well. Again, thank you so much for being a part of this channel. Thank you so much for being here on this live, and catch you guys in the next live stream.
Trusted.